Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You didn't play bad. You said he played bad.
No,
He
I
had the
mean,
most damage in the game.
I shouldn't have to let you know you didn't play bad. You can just you should be able to tell when you're playing good or bad.
You know what?
But then there's
You
people
play
that think that they're always doing good when they're actually inting, so maybe that's too much to ask.
you played like garbage. It actually was just all
Yeah,
miserable.
you were a detriment to your team.
The only reason you got kills is because you were last hitting people that were getting low. You're that guy that comes in and uses the one spell to KS the kill instead of doing something.
You're a season 2 Karthus player.
Press R, kill everyone.
Should we just have like a dedicated like roasting segment where we just see how hard we can roast somebody?
I'd be okay with that. To be
Maybe
honest
another
though,
time.
like Karthus actually is still pretty sleeper OP. Like I'm surprised nobody actually plays him.
He's not
Because
bad.
he's still like one of those champions. Like he's never been bad, but like if you can play him into like a safe mage matchup and like actually just survive, like you literally just farm and press R and kill the whole team later on. It's actually pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. I guess V is joining the side of GG. Oh, looks like they're having Copycat come in this time.
Copycat was in last game. They're
What's
running the
going
same
on?
lineup.
Why is there one extra player though?
There's not.
There is. If somebody else joins, there'll be one extra player in spectate.
I mean, Azumi needs to join his team, but Silhouette is their coach,
Oh,
who was in last game as well,
oh,
and
I didn't,
he's in
I
every
didn't, I
single
didn't,
game.
I didn't see him last game. So I was like, why is there still one extra person?
It's all right, DHA.
I don't know why I'm so like out of it today.
That's fine.
I like,
That's
I like,
fine.
I like actually been awake like all day today, and like I don't know. Dude, I was like that Thursday too, dude. Thursday was like so bad. Oh my gosh. I was like awake all day, and like no matter like what people asked me for, I either grabbed the opposite or grabbed like double what they asked me for, and I was like, oh, whoops, like all day, or I would just like press the wrong thing, like even knowing that that's not what I was supposed to press. It was like that all day at work. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Food stream, ooh,
Yeah, and just knows
that
gonna do a stream of him cooking.
cool. I'd be down to join that. Apparently, that's like a new thing now. It's like what everybody does. Like everybody at least has a food stream. Just show them cooking. Spicy time. What kind of spicy time? Ribeye. Yeah, I don't know. Ribs are okay.
I mean, ribeye.
I've always liked ribs, but to be honest, I've always liked wings more.
I
I just
mean,
never cared with like how messy like ribs were
a ribeye is a kind of steak.
or whatever. I don't know.
It's next to the ribs. That's why it's called the ribeye, I believe.
Ah!
It's just one of those days, DHA. It's fine.
I'm going insane.
Ribs are pretty good though, but yeah, I guess if you of the like the messy foods between like wings or ribs, I probably do prefer wings.
Yeah.
Um,
Just because, like, even though wings are messy too, like, you still get. I feel like you still get more out of the wings than you do ribs.
no, yeah, yeah.
Because wings have less of a chance of screwing up than ribs do. Like, whereas ribs, like, you might get that one rack of ribs that has, like, no meat
No
on
meat
it.
on it. It looks good, and like you cook it, it's just like there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, despite my name ham, I'm actually not a big fan of most pork products, and most ribs are pork. You can I think they sell beef ribs, but I've never tried those, and it just sounds weird.
Yeah.
Um,
No, that's why we're the religion of steak. Haven't you ever seen My Religion when Bliss was trying to make himself profit?
I mean, we do have a
I was
dedicated steak channel in our Discord, so
I was like, we are under the religion of ham, and then most of our beliefs are on the holiness of steak, and then Yuki is our pastor.
yep,
Because Yuki always responds with prayer.
he does.
Like everything you ask, it's just like pray. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Amp gonna be first picking the Rakan for themselves. Kind of recognizing that is whenever Nizumi gets Rakan, he pretty much always gets MVP. I don't think he's played a game of Rakan and not gotten an MVP on it. Maybe like
Yeah, probably.
one, but
Probably not.
yeah, that's pretty much Amp's biggest priority pick these days, especially if Tajir isn't here.
Yeah, which is interesting that like nobody ever bans it.
Yeah,
Because like there's very few times I think I've ever seen it banned.
it's because everybody's so focused on trying to ban out Spoder. But the brand pickup is going to be really interesting because that could go bot or mid. We'll probably end up seeing it go bot, especially with the Zyra being banned. It does seem kind of similar to that kind of pick.
See, I feel like that would be really bad though versus the Rakan, because like Rakan can easily just punish Brand like for being there.
Well,
Like if he walks up for a W, like you just W on his face as Rakan, and then like you just full combo him with whatever AD carry, unless they ban out like somebody that can't actually kill him right away.
yeah. I mean, there's options though, because like Brand can pretty easily just throw his flame pillar down on himself if Rakan is engaging, or his ult. If it follows Rakan as he's jumping, he jumps to someone else. That's a Brand ult delivery system. So I think it's got actually a lot of counterplay potential there.
It's actually called sharing is caring.
The sharing is caring. That's what Brand's ult should actually be called instead of Pyroclasm. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, I used to do that sometimes, like just to mess around. If I knew the Brand was gonna ult, I'd like walk up to take it and then just bring it back to my team and type in chat, sharing is caring.
Oh god. Just know did get his Ari though. Make sure to grab his pick before the second phase, so
Instant Narva.
yep.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they went for such an early Brand pick when they could have grabbed maybe the Gnar and the Ari, especially with the Brand being a sleeper pick, something that we didn't quite see coming. But I think they're maybe wanting to get themselves a counter pick top. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, but even if they get a counter pick top, like, yeah, well, I guess this one's a Gragas. But I was gonna say, like, they still have one more ban towards top, so you know they've already banned two. But they do decide, which is actually surprising that they even banned the Gragas, because
I would say, hey, dude, please grab the Gragas.
Yeah, like the Gragas is not that good.
Yeah.
So, very interesting plays happening in the bot lane. My favorite was when he walked in and walked out. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, you can't give people points. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, unfortunate. Actually, speaking of which, what are my points?
Yeah, Akarsan going to grab himself the Azir, though. That's pretty much his favorite pick.
Should be at 6,000, but...
Rev,
Yeah,
you can't give people points.
Bot lane has to be aggro AF.
Yep, there's the
Yeah,
Azir.
5,000. I don't need all of these. Well, you know, you could do slots.
Rev,
Or
you should do slots on 100,000 points right now, Rev.
Or if you wanted to give him your points, you could duel Neon every time until he starts winning. To give him all your points.
The problem is Neon just doesn't like have any points to duel with.
Well, yeah, that's why you would just keep dueling until he has enough points.
All right, this is a very bizarre comp coming out. Let's go ahead and look at this real fast. The Trundle to counter the Sejuani is pretty standard, but the Kennen top lane for Wizward, presumably, unless they decide to role swap and have Xayah have Wizward on the Xayah and
You know
Kennen
what? Yeah,
Masterfire top.
that could be Masterfire top because he has played top before, but I find it really odd that he's going teleport and then
It'll show his real runes once it logs in here. The
Oh, is that a bug?
um
Okay,
yeah, it doesn't update automatically. Yeah, so that's presumably going to be Masterfire top on the Kennen into Darius. Xayah should be bottom lane for Wizward. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah. What? No.
Oh no!
No, I thought I won.
There goes all your points.
No.
You almost sounded like Chewbacca there when you said no.
Yeah,
You had that really
90
weird like
points.
roll.
I always do it on accident, but like I never can do it on purpose. And I sounded like my pastor at my church. Like we were at like one of those like church gatherings at like a campsite that we were at over the weekend last week.
Yeah.
And they do like a raffle. And at the end, he almost had it. He was one number off, but like the last two, he was like, "Yes, yes!" Like super loud to where like everybody around us heard him, and then he was like, "No!" on the last number. Like everybody around us just started laughing. It was pretty funny. Why cruel world? Over under 28-minute game. Yeah, you could do that. Since pretty much all games today have been under 28 minutes. Oops. I'll bet my last 90 points on over. Somebody else bet all their points on under, so that way, if it does go over, I at least get my money back. Or you get my 90 points. Bet all your points on under. Do it! Do it! What's going on, man?
Say what?
What's going on? Did you see what Bliss said?
Yeah, nobody reads the rules apparently. So
What happened?
he was asking why they were allowed to swap roles, and I'm like, because it's in the rules.
Yeah, that is a thing. So
There is
a thing
rule.
not many people do, so that's the only reason why.
And it's something we don't want people to abuse, but we do allow people to make tactical last-second decisions for playing something. Right? And we don't want people going into lobby pretending to be playing one role and then choosing to play and then actually not.
Yeah.
There's role intent, which is what LCS order is, and then they can make tactical decisions to change after that. And if we find a team is not being honest about their role intent, then we will revoke that right from the team on a team basis.
Come on, somebody bet. Nobody's betting. I'm literally gonna be the only person that's betting on this. It's game time 20 minutes. You guys just gotta bet, or 28 minutes, sorry. You just gotta bet over or under. Come on, people. Bet. If I'm the only one that bets, I'm actually sad. That's 10 points. Now it's 210,000. Oh, okay. That's why I don't want all those points.
All right, Neon, I gave you a point.
A point.
Sadly, you can't bet until you have 10. All right. I am going to assume that we're going to see a pause here if they didn't recognize that.
Probably.
Which is unfortunate, but
I'm sure that it's
this is why we ask teams to read the rules. There's a lot of them. I understand that, but not too hard to get through them. There's a little bit of an internal cooldown on roulette, Neon.
Yeah, there's like a minute cooldown. Hopefully I see that little screwer later.
See what?
So, little, I want to say effer spider crawl underneath the side of my desk, but then I looked underneath it and it wasn't there, so it must have just jumped off the side.
All right, and they're starting back up. Cool. Should be heading into this.
Yeah, game 2. Really, no one bet.
Pretty much looks like it.
Man, so I'm actually not going to get any points.
Probably not. There's a couple. There's only 190 points in the whole pool.
I love how, like, nobody ever bets on the easy ones, but they'll always bet on, like, the stupid ones that we try to do.
I know.
Minions have spawned.
What? Oh, I do have an option to get points.
Can I just hate you to death?
It's not possible.
Oh yeah, let's get down.
So unfortunate, but not possible.
It's only possible due to whatever the functions are allowed in the.
Yep. This game, though, it's going to be pretty interesting. We'll have to see how well Masterfire can hold up against Spoder in the top side. Cannon, I think, is going to be pretty similar to Gnar, where it could go really well or really, really badly for him because he is short-ranged. Despite having a range advantage, still, if he gets hit by an Apprehend, it's going to be pretty scary.
Yeah, because it is like Teemo in range of his Apprehend, so.
Right.
Which is why I hate when people say that Darius or that Teemo counters the crap out of Darius, because I literally will smack all over a Teemo as Darius when I pick Darius.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the bits there, bud. Yeah, it's definitely a little interesting. Helium, though, is going to run into Bliss, but he doesn't have bot lane priority, which means this might not be a good fight for him in the long, especially with the red buff. Been a nice grand entrance from Nazumi, means first blood going to be going over to Bliss. There it is, the
really,
level 2 team fighting over the Scuttle Crab.
Yeah. Like the meme that we now have. You know what? That should be our next emote, Scuttle Crab.
Nah, it's not a very fun meme.
Yeah, but every time there's a team fight, it's always over Scuttle.
Yeah. We've got so many more memes, though, that are so much more applicable.
I hope we get more emotes, though. That'd be cool. What do you need for more emotes?
You have to become an actual partner. You can't just be a Twitch affiliate.
Uh,
Yeah, Sucks. So we got to get viewership way up. We've been doing a lot better on viewership lately. We're averaging around 35 to 40, but it's definitely not ideal.
I was
Liquid
gonna say, I
Helium
know it's been up this season.
in a bit of a pickle, but now with Just No coming around, they might be able to get something done. Nice Arc Assault away, but the Charm is going to bring him back in. Still has Flash, going to be able to flash towards it. Carcion.
Nice.
Now Just No going to go aggressive, trying to get the kill for himself there. He does find it now with Red Buff. He's going to start going on to a Carcion. The slow here is actually pretty strong. He should have his Charm up any second now. A nice find on him, too. It's actually going to land. A Carcion does have Flash. Is he able to get away? Barely actually gets there as they're trying to chase forward, but not quite enough. But really good play from Just No. Trying to make up for his last game since that wasn't quite as good. He did get hard camped, but definitely much more comfortable on the RA. Carson, though, going to go back in, but actually gets hit by the Charm. No! What are you doing, bud?
He just got out.
And that is 2 kills over to the RE.
Well, hopefully he's able to pop off now. So now that he has the RE. Isn't RE one of his better ones?
Oh, yeah. I'd say Ari and LeBlanc are probably his 2 best. Syndra's up there, but not quite as strong at making plays as someone like the Ari is, so... It's going to be pretty good for them. We'll have to see if he can actually, again, make a difference with it is going to be the hard part. Because getting a lead, not always easy, but it is for some people. It's actually the translation of lead that is pretty important, so...
Yeah.
But-
Because it is kind of hard to transition a lead with her being that she is one of those champions that's very reliant on actually landing everything.
Yeah.
So...
I'd say it bodes well right now, at least, for Olympic. Besides the early flub from Liquid Helium running into the Sejuani, they've got theoretical winning lanes in most of the lanes, right? Bot lane's going to have a better shove, should be able to outpoke the Ezreal and the Rakan, and again, because the brand does so much damage, if he is able to catch Nezumi trying to run in, they should be able to turn that around really well. Kennen is going to be really strong in these team fights and keeping up in farm with Spoder, so.
Yeah, I'm irritated. I'll have to figure this out later. I don't know if I told you I got a watch earlier yesterday.
I did not hear no.
Ah. Well. Whatever that language is, I see Sam speaking. I got a new watch yesterday, finally. So, for my first watch. It's just a sport watch, so it's like nothing like too big.
Yeah.
So, but I like it. But it has an issue.
Sure. Ooh, Vay's going to take a big chunk of damage. God, that Flame Pillar is so freaking strong. And Trundle's here as well. They do have flashes, but not having his Arcane Shift. Going to be forced to flash out of there. And another Flame Pillar going to land. Yeah, this Olympic bottom lane is going to be pretty scary. And Just No, going for the all-in. Actually managed to land the Charm onto Carcion. Almost able to get the kill, but doesn't want to commit now that he's actually got the level 6. The Copycat is going to get engaged on by Nezumi, and the Blade Caller actually going to turn on to him, forcing the flash out for him. Now Liquid Helium wants to go in, but an actual Arcane Shift in from Ezreal, able to turn that around. Now in a little bit of a bad spot because he needs to get a kill here, but a double kill for the Trundle means that's not going to happen.
Oh yeah, but anyway, my issue is with this, or not, maybe.
Yeah, Bliss could have gotten that kill. I don't know why he didn't Permafrost right there. Permafrost with one auto attack would have gotten the kill there. Huh. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Watch.
If people stop fighting. Anyway, my watch, I guess, for whatever reason, I don't know if I have to set it up, but I thought I've gone through all the settings so far. But, like, it doesn't illuminate.
Hmm.
Like, there's, like, a light button on there that lets it illuminate, like, when you press it.
Sure.
But, like, so far, I've yet to actually get it to work, even with it on, like, whatever setting, no matter what setting it's on.
Yeah.
So I have to, like, mess around with it later. It was pretty cool, though.
That's good.
So, yeah, it's like a runner's watch. You can do, like, time-lapse on it and stuff, and you can actually even do what I find cool about it is that I don't even know this about it, but you can do, like, set times. Oh.
And Masterfire is going to get engaged on by Bliss. He has put out the Slicey Maelstrom. It's going to be able to stun up them, but I think he's probably going to fall. Bliss actually not level 6, so not able to go in, but Vay getting pretty low. Is Nazumi going to be able to jump out? He does, but there's another Flame Pillar. He's going to land the stun. Doesn't actually hit Nazumi, but he should still go down. And Masterfire on the top side actually turned it around 1v2 and got a kill onto Spoder.
Not sure how that happened.
I don't know, but
I'm guessing maybe he was able to kite him and saved his stun until the last second, and then stun them on the tower.
Yeah, he must have gotten some magical stun while they were diving off, because he had already burned his ult, so it wasn't that, but still, that's really good for Olympic right now. They are almost 2,000 ahead, and they're going to get themselves an Infernal Drake. Kind of looking like what happened to AMP last game is, or for AMP is happening for Olympic now. Or they're getting a gold lead, they're getting some Infernals. Next one's only a Windrake, so it's not going to compound.
But it is still another dragon.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Are we,
We're Ducky now.
no, not Ducky. Was her name Ducky?
Yeah.
From,
Land Before Time.
yeah.
We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, I guess my sister actually just started rewatching those with her niece.
Oh, yeah. That must be going fantastic.
Yeah, she likes music stuff. She turned 1 in May. So,
Nice.
anything with music in it, she loves.
It's hard to find kid stuff that doesn't have music.
Yeah, especially nowadays. Because, being 80% of them owned by Disney.
Yeah, oh, that was a really nice shuffle from Akarsian. Just kind of shove Just Know under the tower, but Ari being more mobile than Azir means only taking one tower shot, not going to be in too bad of a situation there.
Which is really sad, because that actually did look sick.
It did.
You're like, this is awesome!
You're like, oh my god, the Azir god, but top lane Darius going to go low. The Slicing Maelstrom going to keep in place for Liquid Helium to pick up a kill. A little sad right now, Liquid Helium is going for long swords. I hope that's not going into a warrior, because that would be an absolute tragedy. But it could just be for a Tiamat and then Cinderhulk after that. We'll see.
I'm assuming warrior, as of at least 60% of most trundles generally go warrior.
Yeah. Which is really sad, because warrior just, frankly, is not that fantastic for Trundle.
And he has got 3
Oh, but
kills.
Vagrant pretty aggressive. A nice ultimate from Rakan. Going to do a lot of work here. And Bliss is on the backside as well. But a stopwatch is going to save the brand. And he's gotten a lot of damage off with his passive. Might be able to turn it around, but going to get hit by the Permafrost. Bliss went over a little over aggressive, though. Now mid lane Just Know, and Trundle finding his way down bot as well. Is he able to get it off? A nice pillar. Just needs to get around to Nazumi, but he's going to be able to dash over. So, not going to find another kill there. And yeah, this is a interesting game.
Very crazy flashes all over the place.
Yeah, Liquid Helium, though, looking for a repeat gank bot. Going to be able to get the red buff slow onto Nazumi. He's going to try and dash away. Lots of damage coming out from the Ezreal.
No.
That's the grand entrance going to be landing on, but I think he's going to be a double kill for Vay.
Wait, he had ult the whole time, or did he hit 6 in that fight and then ult?
Nah, I'm pretty sure he had ult that whole time.
So he
Probably
never
just
used
forgot
it.
to use it. That would be my guess. And that is actually going to be enough to put AMP back in the lead now. They are winning in CS top lane, a little bit in the jungle as well. So 500 gold up for them, despite being 4 kills down. But this is the set I was hoping. It's a little crazy, but it's definitely a fun one to watch. Even without Rated R love here, Olympics still putting on a good show.
Yeah, which is kind of hard to believe.
Yeah.
So, especially since Rated R is definitely one of their carries, so.
Yeah, Rated R is definitely on my hot list for like most valuable players for the league and for his role. I think he's done a lot for Olympic, even if they haven't made it into the top half of the standings yet. But Masterfire going to be trading on to Darius. Might want to be careful, though, as he's getting pretty dangerously low to being full stacks. The dunk is going to come in, but the flash forward with the lightning rush. And I think the burn's going to be enough to kill him. It is, but it was
I can't believe that was
hell of an
towering.
interesting play. Yeah, but Carcion, though, with a really nice Emperor's Divide, going to be able to disengage there as Liquid Helium running forward, but he's full damage. This means he's not going to be able to tank that up. He is going Warrior and presumably next into a Tiamat, so full damage for him.
I can't believe that was in tower range. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes the towers get a... sometimes it seems like the towers buy a rapid fire cannon.
Yeah.
But oh my god, an engage from Nazumi. They're able to find Copycat and now Wizward as well. With a nice blade color looking to turn it around. Is he able to find it? Not quite yet. Barely actually manages to get away as the Triumph Heal is going to do wonders for him. Now it just needs to keep running from Nazumi. Don't take too much damage. And he gets out barely as Liquid Helium's going to be able to clean up the rest there.
Man, that was like the most insane, I think, Blade Feather recall I've seen to like turn a fight around.
It was pretty crazy, and they're actually going to be able to set up the bot lane tower for Wizward here. Solo Gold going over to him is going to be really key in keeping him in line with the Ezreal at the moment.
Yeah. Well, even if he had the pro to develop that fight, I don't think it would have kept him alive because he was still going to die to the lead. What happened was when the next range minions came in, he just died because he went back and he was still technically in aggro with Darius, so they focused him.
The proto belt would have made it so he wouldn't have had to flash onto Darius to get the damage off from his lightning rush. But Akarsha actually going to get hit by the charm. Wow, that went past the minions? Real? Okay. All right, I see you just know. Masterfire, though, looks like he wants to try and bait something in. Zaya is here, but the Slicing Maelstrom doing so much damage on her own. The kill from Wizward! It's got to be enough to save him for the time being, just trading 1-for-1, but... Oh my god, that was really a good timing from Wizward. He's going to get a lot of pressure on this top tower. They just got mid tower as well, and Olympic do have control of this set right now. Not of the set, of the game, but...
Dude, there's been so... Like, both times he's died so far, he's literally died to just ticks of Darius.
Yeah.
Like, even after he kills him.
It's always sad, like, because Darius will, like, lose a fight, and it's just like, haha, bleed stacks. It's like, God.
Die from the grave.
It's like, do you have to have this mechanic?
It's like Halo, like, when you always got those, like, awesome sticky grenades, like, beyond the grave. It's just like, beyond the grave, and you're just like, yes.
Yeah, Liquid Helium, though, didn't pay attention to them placing that ward, and he's going to steal it with the Q. Now in a little bit of trouble, but he does finally get his ult off. Bit late, though. The sad thing is, they placed a ward over that wall, and I'm like 90% sure that Trundle had vision of that ward when it got placed, and he just did not care.
Yeah, I guess he thought that he had it, but he didn't even have smite up, actually, for that. Now that I look at it, so even if he...
No, he wasn't. He just wasn't even paying attention. He didn't. I don't know. I mean, he didn't seem to react at all. He just kind of let them engage on him. Didn't try kiting or anything.
That was a...
First, I thought that Ezreal was from Olympic. I was like, why did that do no damage to the minions? Because it came from their side of the map.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to out there. I guess he thought they were going to engage or something.
Maybe. Maybe he thought those weren't his minions.
Oh, maybe. I guess.
Who knows?
I mean, this is a crazy game.
Copycat, though, is getting really low. Needs to be careful here. Can't stick around too long in that area. Just knows going to go top to try and deal with Spoder, while the rest of Olympic huddles around this dragon.
No.
Right as I said that, Trundle made like a yeah noise.
What did he say? Got a dragon?
Yeah. Oh my god, Liquid Helium taking a lot of damage from that Ezreal. Very aggressive play from Vey this game. It's mostly paid off.
Yeah, because generally when he's doing it, it's really only champions that can't get on him anyway. So I mean, and then there's nobody else around to punish him afterwards. So, or even if he does play aggressive, he's able to still get out even afterwards, or at least trade another thing over before he dies. So,
Yeah.
and definitely makes it worth it for him. So, I'm actually, he used the scrying orb. I was like, I'm surprised he even sees that.
Yeah. This might be a little aggressive if he sticks around for that. Yeah, one thing worth noting, I think the Brand in lane versus Rakan can do a lot of work, as we've seen by the scoreline down there. But in the team fights, it's definitely a little bit of a different story because there's no instant lockdown to keep the Rakan in place if he goes for an engage. He's gonna...
And generally, Brand's team fight is still even, but unless you're getting that ult off along with the Kennen, it's not really going to do much.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
And actually, they have 4 dashes on their team to actually spread out. So
just know though, look like he wants to go aggressive, but there's the engage from Rakan already able to pick up a kill. Bliss finding both of them. Now just know did trade back from Nazumi's getting pretty low, but the rest of the team is going to be going forward. Copycat is probably going to fall here, and I don't think that Olympic are going to be able to take this fight. As just know it's the last one alive. They just went 1 for 4. And they're going to give up the dragon, probably mid lane tower as well, unless Just Know can shove this out, which Darius is here, so he won't.
And that, again, is like what I just said before, like, with them not being able to get Brand's ults off, unless he's getting the ults off with the Kennen, they pretty much only got 1 kill for their 4, so and Brand was never really a factor in that team fight. He never ulted until after pretty much all of Olympic were dead, so...
Yeah. And just the damage from Nazumi going for this early Aether Wisp, it adds a lot to him for when he goes in. And because Vey has been poking people down so well with the Mystic shots, it means that when Nazumi does go in, people are going to be pretty much one-shot. And as we saw, Nazumi went in, people got to 1/4 health, Blitz picked up 2 kills instantly, right? It was like, oh, okay.
And it's not even like Ezreal's Qs are really hurting that much. It's just that, like, there's enough people there, and then, like, along with Mizumi going in, like, they just kill them afterwards because they're CC for so long.
Yeah.
It's like, you see him queuing, and it's like, even to somebody against Mizumi, like, they're only doing maybe 100, just under 100 damage a Q.
From Ezreal?
So, yeah. Now they're doing more.
He's like, yeah, like, every time he lands a Q onto Copycat, it's half health in him. With 1 Q. They're doing a lot of damage now. I mean, he's got Triforce and a finished Muramana.
Yeah.
So he's doing a lot with them for sure, and it's making it pretty easy for Amp to find a fight just because of how squishy Olympic is. I think Trundle going for this damage is very, very painful for what they want to do because they won't be able to teamfight because he's just going to die before he can get his ult off, right? He's not going to be tanky enough. He's not going to be able to keep shredding the tanks for his team, and
even if he builds the boots, cloth, and the tabbies, like, he kind of already screwed himself going for the chain vest, because while the chain vest is nice for some armor, it really doesn't build into anything meaningful that gives you HP other than Deadman's. And Deadman's, again, even still doesn't give you that much HP, so it's really not worth getting. So, like, if you were gonna get some HP after you got, like, the tabbies, like, you could still get away with going, like, even Warmog's, like, because Warmog's tabbies does still give you a ridiculous amount of reduction to autos.
Yeah, Master Fire. Ooh, not gonna go for it, but he is in a little bit of trouble. That's a lot of damage. Yep, he's gonna die. Nazumi gets a kill. I'm a little surprised that Nazumi went for this Ardent Sensor, considering there's no, like, auto attack heavy champions besides the Azir. But okay, well, there was an Azir. Now Vey also getting caught up under the tower, taking a lot of damage, but able to find the Mystic shot. Zaya, but Brand is gonna fall down. The ult not gonna do enough as the Glacial Prison and Spoder's up here as well. Again, Amp are able to trade 4 for 1. Technically 4 for 0 because the Carcion died without that, but yeah, this is gonna be rough.
This went from being even to heavily in Amp's favor.
Yeah, I mean, to the point where they're pushing up on an inhib like 23 minutes in right now.
Yeah, Like, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden they're just, like, smashing in these team fights super hard.
Yeah. And I mean, I think part of it is just having a front line
Yeah.
is so important.
Yeah, they don't have anybody on their team that can frontline.
No, and Copycat's been playing kind of frontline brand. He's playing like a frontline on a poke mage.
And the problem with that is like, while that is bad, it honestly, like, that is the only thing he can do, because like we've been saying before with the brand alts, like, he's never, like, anytime there's a fight started, they're not only having a front line, but they also have long range front line. So it's like he actually has to just walk up to get the ult off. Otherwise, by the time his team dies, he's the only one alive, and he never gets the ult off to help him.
Yeah, but he still has to find his times better, because he's just staying frontline to try and find the ult rather than finding his moment to walk up, waiting for his CC chain from the Xayah and the Kennen.
But to be honest, Xayah's engage is really...
Well, so theoretically, you want the Kennen to rush in. He's got the Zanyas now, so he's going to get a big stun off. Xayah will be able to stop them from retreating by forcing out their path with her feathers, and then that's where the Brand ult will really come in and strong right there. So
that actually landed. He was gone.
Speaking of frontline, though, Vey is playing a little bit too aggro. Constantly arcane shifting forward.
Away with it
he has, right. Olympic are not punishing it properly, as Just Knows now trying to be able to trade his life for it. Did get an equal trade of shutdowns, but now Wizward in a little bit of trouble. Really nice ulto with the Blade Collar, looking like Amp's AD carry, as he's going to be able to get that. Still falling down to Spoder, though. And now Liquid Helium stepping forward just a little bit too much. Doesn't have the subjugation. He's getting pretty low, but Master Fire's in now with the Slicing Maelstrom. Not enough damage against these frontliners, though.
These team fights are crazy.
I know.
Like, they're so fast, it's like all over the place, but like they're actually still team fighting at the same time.
Right. Yeah, I mean, a lot's happening here.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely a lot is happening. Izumi starting to work on his locket. That's going to be very important for his team.
We were talking about that before. It kind of hurts a little bit.
Oh, yeah, the Trundle build. It's definitely rough. I mean, you can sometimes go team at Trundle, but you got to go Cinderhulk.
I understand at the time he was ahead, and generally when you are ahead, you have that mentality to go damage. Just because you're ahead, you might as well push your lead, go ahead.
There's some champions, though, that just doesn't work on, and I think Trundle is one of them.
Well, the problem was, too...
Did Amp just drop off the Baron for no reason? Okay.
Were they on the Baron?
Not Baron, sorry, Dragon.
I was like, were they on the Baron?
No, I meant to say Dragon. Izumi, though, gonna find another engage onto this squishy Trundle. Even with the subjugation, he's gonna fall down. Permafrost, a little bit too strong. Just gonna be able to find the kill there.
The healing was actually pretty ridiculous, though.
It was.
I think he got like 600 HP when he
right off the bat. Yeah, because I mean he's smart and used it on the Blizz, right? It's really good, but like if he was tank, he would have gotten out there for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely pretty.
It's not that he didn't stop farming. It's just Blitz is an insane jungler who is ridiculous.
Yeah, Master Fighter go flash in with the Slicing Maelstrom. So much damage from him. And he's able to find the kill onto Ezreal. Now Spoderon here all by himself. He's gonna fall down. But I think the bleed stacks enough. I don't think so. He only has 3. Woo! Not even close. Not even close. You can't steal that many kills, Spoder.
No, but he didn't stop farming. He actually is it's just Bliss. Like, Bliss is farming.
Bliss farms crazy on Sejuani, but also Helium does not seem too comfortable on the Trundle.
And he also got invaded like crazy.
Yeah. Still, you would expect a Trundle to have a little bit more farm at almost 30 minutes. Definitely falling behind the curve in terms of items.
Oh yeah! Wow, I didn't realize it was 30 minutes.
We're 28 minutes in.
So much crap going on.
So much is happening. It feels like we're still only 18 minutes in. No, we're almost 30 minutes into this one. It's a hell of a slobber knocker.
Not 20 minutes yet? Is that what you said?
I don't remember what I said, but Olympic gonna be
No,
getting
I
engaged
was-
on. They're getting pretty low. Almost able to find a kill onto Nozumi. This Ignite might be enough. Brandel, though, gonna be coming out just a little bit late, not landing onto too many people. Just know taking a lot of damage from Vey. He's gonna go down. Now he wants to keep chasing forward. The Flame Pillar not gonna be enough to find the kill, as Vey's gonna go 10, 5, and 9 in the first 30 minutes of this game.
I was trolling, by the way. When you were asking me, I don't know what I said. I was like, 20 minutes? Is that what you said? Because you said it's only almost 30. But it should be like 18. Over. Over with what?
The bet was
yeah.
game time 20 minutes. Yeah, so we are
I'm not
over.
over. I think
Baron, though, is gonna get taken. Picked up by the Azir Massifier all by himself. Gonna use the Slicey Maelstrom, trying to find his way onto Nozumi, but just... Nozumi is building fairly defensively now, so...
Even though I have none, because, you know... I did have almost 6,000. Yeah.
All right. This is definitely going interesting. Now with a Baron, Amp looking to close out the game. We'll,
This is game 2 or game 3?
this is game 2, sir.
Who won game 1?
Amp did. You were there.
God. Okay.
It's fine. I forget some things too.
I just wanted to make sure because I was about to be like, God damn it, it's like Olympic one. Like
No.
I don't mind, but like after a game like this, it's like I don't want to cast another game.
Yeah. And in 2 games like this, honestly, the first game was pretty much the same story. But Amp are finding a pretty good advantage in the bot side.
Wow, that Ezreal damage.
Ooh, Just Know's gonna get engaged on by the Sejuani, taking him very low.
Oh, he actually went the double tier build. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't
haven't
see
seen
that
that in so
too
long.
often. Not these days, at least.
Wow.
Massfire is going to go in so deep by himself, but gets hit by the quickness as Azumi's going to jump back in and find
What
a
is
kill
he
onto
doing?
Copycat as well.
I don't mean to be toxic, but he literally just ran it down into them.
No, that was a little interesting, especially because his team had just gotten poked off. Might have been a desperation play, but didn't even manage to get his ult off. So he's going to get caught up. He died, and Amp are going to have a hell of a hard time trying to pick the rest of the team up. They're pushing in. They've got Baron now. They maybe shouldn't have been ulting there, but a nice stream of Shuffle actually going to be able to catch Wizward as Bliss is godlike now. They're trying to go forward. Vey's going to find another kill. Goes unstoppable here. And Azumi with another grand entrance. And with everybody except for Copycat dead, it's going to be pretty hard for Olympic to actually find this now. The combo probably just not there. Massifier still has his ult if he's able to get in, but an Arc Assault going to stop him from advancing, though he's going to fall down. And Olympic Gaming are going to fall 0-2 to Amp, as Amp holding on to that first place.
Those Q damages, like, from the Ezreal were insane. He would Q auto and, like, half their HP was gone.
Yeah. Ezreal's a bad character, they say.
But to be fair, I don't see anybody ever go double tier.
Not anymore, no.
Like literally, they just all go, like, Triforce, and then, like, that's it. They never get anything else.
Look at that Ezreal damage. 32,000.
Oh,
20,000 more than anybody else on his team. Yeah, I was already thinking of Vey MVP for this game before I saw the damage numbers. And seeing the damage numbers, just like, he landed freaking every single Q.
Yeah. It was pretty insane.
Yeah. Yeah, we could say Vey MVP for game 2. What do you think for set, though?
Nizumi.
You think Nozumi for set again?
Yeah. To be honest, like, pretty much all those fights, like, he was just getting all of his ults off. Like, he would get at least 2 to 3 man ults every single time.
Yeah.
If not, he was getting picks all around the map. Like, Even though they did really well in terms of damage numbers and like even doing crazy plays, like Mizumi was like he was all over the place too. Plus, to be fair, we don't generally give a lot to supports.
And, I mean, we
But
do to Nazumi. This is like his 4th or his 5th one, but I completely agree because like he's ridiculous. I think Nazumi is, yeah, very deserving of every MVP he's gotten. I think. But I mean, yeah, that kill participation sitting at 27, which is only 5 off. So that's pretty darn good. But yeah, I agree. Nazumi for set MVP. We'll go ahead and see if we can pull him in. I think people need to start banning the Rakan, honestly.
Yeah.
Right? I think against Amp you need to get rid of Garen, Rakan, and if Jajira's in, maybe Tristana. Otherwise, good luck. Because you don't know what to ban.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if Nazumi wants an interview. Alright, let's go ahead and bring him in. If I can find him. There he's at. Bring him into the casting channel. And hello, Nazumi.
Hell yeah.
How's it
Hello.
going, my friend?
It's been great.
All right. Well,
How
once
are you?
again, I'm doing fine. I'm about to. After this, I'm gonna go eat me some spicy Thai curry wings. So I'm pretty excited.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Dude,
Spicy.
I love getting some wings. But yeah. Once again, stealing MVP away from Vey or Natsume or Dallas,
I don't
whatever you
know
want
if
to call
they
him.
say stealing. I'm pretty sure I hard carried that fool.
Yeah, people were saying Bliss, but it's like I get Bliss is good too with like his ridiculous amount of farm, but it's like every ult I watched him do was just like, where are you throwing these ults?
Yeah.
Bliss
Really
went
on him
full
for
Xmithy
carrying
mode
ult.
this set. Just
Yeah.
every ult was a swing and a miss, but your ults a little bit harder to miss because all you have to do is walk on top of people, but somehow
But
you
they
always
were
manage to
still
walk on
insane.
5.
Mhm. Make it like a mini game where if I don't hit 5, then I just like all at 4. So, I mean, usually it doesn't happen, but in case that does, then oof, unlucky.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I'm lucky I didn't hit the ultimate.
I was saying I think your best pick is probably the Rakan. I know you're a fan of your Thresh and other picks, but what do you think personally of your Rakan play versus your other ones?
I think playing Rakan is just easy because nobody seems to know that his W, the whole circle, you have to get out of it to not get knocked up.
Yeah,
is
there's
true.
not many people that actually know that.
Yeah, it's like I guess it's just not very well known amongst the league community, but yeah, if you step out of it, it doesn't knock you up. Same with his ulti. If you just don't get touched by him, he doesn't charm you.
He
Right?
doesn't get the charm.
It's kind of hard to do
People
though.
just kind of let me.
That's
him.
that's the trick. If you just stay away from Rakan.
Yeah, so that
Um,
means you're a pedophile.
What?
No,
Next touch me advice?
no, I'm a little kid.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So
But realistically, I do think my Rakan is probably one of my stronger plays, just because it's super easy to execute, especially against players who don't respect positioning at all.
yeah,
So I mean, I just pull it out and dump on people.
that's fair. Well, you guys are once again in first place. When Rockport won earlier, you guys were tied, but now you're a game ahead again. So
Wait, were we tied even after we won against Goo? Spoilers.
well, you had already beaten Vex, so you didn't get another set point.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
Nothing
Vex?
changed for you.
Yes, yes.
So your
You-
rematch
you-
was
you-
actually a pointless rematch for you. You had no reason to accept that.
Well, yeah. I just wanted to poop on Goo a little bit.
They beat Vex?
Just kidding. I love those guys.
Is that what you said?
Yes, Amp beat Vex back when Vex was in the tournament,
Oh!
which is why when they rematched Goo, they did not get an extra point for it because they had already won the game that was a rematch for.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's
I just
like-
wanted to show that Amp is the undisputed best team in the league. So I wanted to get another game versus Goo and obviously do that.
That makes sense, yeah. If you want to be the best, you gotta play all the games sometimes. But definitely looking strong. I think you guys only have one more game to play now, and that is going to be up against Goo again.
Yes.
Okay, that'll be pretty fun. That's gonna be next week. How do you feel about that? I don't know how your games went yesterday, but I guess you can give me a little bit of insight there.
We 2-0'd them. Unfortunately, there was some like client and internet issues on side of Goo, but even when they had their full 5 roster, I think I'm still confident that we can 2-0 them again.
Yeah, like I
So-
think Rengar was telling us before. I think he did mention that you guys played, but he wouldn't even really call it a game or something because there's
Yeah.
a lot of issues.
He did say something along those lines. That is unfortunate. I guess we'll get to hopefully see a good set between you guys then.
And if you call 2-0 good, then I mean I agree. It is pretty good for us.
Also, worth noting, you guys have now locked in a playoff bye. Now it's sitting at 10 wins. You guys are guaranteed at least second. So that'll be really good for you. You guys get that 1 week off before you get to go start playing.
Go Worlds?
Say what?
Is that what you were gonna say?
No?
I thought you said go to, and I was like, go to Worlds?
I was going to say semis, but
Oh, okay.
No, we're going to Worlds. Amp it Worlds, baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Bronze, silver, gold worlds. It's the best.
That would actually be kind of lit, no lie.
Might actually have info on that soon. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, hell, this is definitely shaping up pretty well. With Bliss coming back in, you guys definitely seemed more in line. Akarsion being a new sub for you guys, doing pretty well. I know I've seen around on Naughty before, but how is he integrating into your guys' team as a sub?
Overall, he's been doing really well. He's actually I will never say that one player is better than another on my team, except for Vey. Vey is worse than everybody.
Yeah, obviously. That's why he's never won an
But,
MVP. Said MVP.
Exactly. But Karshan is he's really meshing well with the team, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. So
Nice.
yeah,
All right. Well,
I expect great things from him.
that's good to hear. Definitely excited to see the rest of the play. Like I said, we'll see you next week against Goo. But until then, congrats on the 2-0. And yeah, we'll see you next week and somewhere in the semifinals of playoffs.
Sick.
All right. Well, adios, Nazumi, and have a good
Alrighty.
one.
Later. You too. Thanks for.
Oh, I kicked him out before he could finish saying a sentence.
Well, maybe that's. I guess maybe we could have 2 extra plays. You kicking him out, and then us like death screaming and shit in the voice.
Yeah.
The death screaming was. I think we got a few laughs out of people from that.
Yeah.
Beyond, like after that was like, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, I just had to ban someone. That's why they're all happy in the chat.
Oh wait, what happened?
There was some guy named Alorxy that was trolling like crazy and flaming everybody. I don't get it. Like people they get off to coming in and watching bronze, silver, gold tournaments and just flaming everybody for being bronze, silver, gold. It's like obviously.
They were bronze, silver, and gold. Of course, like the games, like some of them aren't gonna be watchable, but not gonna lie, there are some pretty good bronze, silver, gold games.
I would say, yeah, I think most of the ones in our league are pretty decent at least. But
There's very few games that are actually just like unwatchable.
yeah, there's a couple here and there, but yeah, they're few and far between these days. But
Yeah.
all right, let's get this skin giveaway out real fast. I'm going to let's go ahead and
Well, while you do the
swap
giveaway,
that.
if it's okay. Don't mean to hop out right away, but I'm starting a game with some of my buddies.
Hey
That's
man, you don't
okay.
have points anyways, so I don't know if I actually want you here.
Okay, yeah, I know, because I'm a broke ass man.
I'm gonna put the ticket count down to 20. That way it gets a little bit less advantage to people with crazy amounts of points. So we
that'd
might
be-
see a new winner this week. Who knows?
That'd be kind of nice.
So less tickets means better chance for people with less money to get some.
Okay. Well, anyway, it was nice talking to you guys. B8J back in the house. So maybe I'll see you next week.
Jesus.
Who knows? I guess I haven't heard from Ham yet. So,
Yeah, I mean you'll be here tomorrow, so I assume.
or yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be here tomorrow. But it depends on if you want me tomorrow.
Maybe.
Because
I don't
clearly
know.
you didn't want me today, but obviously you still got me today.
Go play your games.
Okay, I'll be back later.
Adios, CJ. All right, everybody, come get your tickets. Get your tickets here. Come and get your tickets. You guys can buy up to 20 tickets. So if you've got enough points, you can definitely start buying some. Wrecked, you might not have enough points for more. I'll check, but I don't know. What's his name? Back to 19. Maybe if I spelled that well. Oh, I'm fat fingering everything right now. This keyboard's way too small for me. Yeah, you've only got 260 more points. When am I doing a power rankings? Probably not. I think I'll let MVP votings do power rankings themselves. Bliss. How many? See how many points you got, Bliss. Bliss, you only have 75 points. Or no, sorry, only have 1,000 more points. You can buy 11 more tickets. You bought them. It doesn't always respond to you, so you just keep an eye on this, and you'll be able to know how many you've bought. Crisis has quite a few. We got a good amount of people here. I am not going to be honoring the one ticket for an increased skin if you win thing this time, because there's too many people doing one, and there's not as big of odds against you with only maxing on it. Oh my God, Bliss! There goes your chance of getting tickets. Oh, that's really sad. Rev, you just walk up and like steal everybody's tickets or points. I'm gonna be closing this at 5 minutes elapsed, guys. So start buying your tickets if you want some more. I'm sure you guys have to have more points than this, right? Like, I know Neon doesn't because he just squanders all of them as soon as he gets them, but like, the rest of you guys got to have something, right? Yeah, Gummy. Buy some tickets, Gummy. No. Buy tickets, Gummy. Don't play slots. You can get some more tickets. You're set on 5. You can max out at 20 if you want to win the skin. That's your best bet. There we go. Because I just don't want Rev to win again. All right, well, it's after 5 minutes. I am going to gonna give this one a wrap here. And we'll see who wins. Hey, DSK Crisis. All right, I do believe that to be Alharengar, if I'm not mistaken. go ahead and go to the gifting center. Do I have him added? I do. That's you, right, Rengar? DSK Crisis? Yeah, it is. Fnatic J4, that's not bad. That's pretty decent. That's a pretty good one. All right, well, cool. I'm going to close out the day then right there. I want to go eat some wings and drink a little bit. So we'll see. Yep. Yeah, Rev, don't roulette 50k, slots 50k, Rev. Rev, if you slots 50k and you win, I'll give you another 100,000 points on top. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna start hosting Selenara or Just Know so you guys can watch him make some steak. Should be a fun time for you guys. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, we'll talk to you later.